In today's video, we're going to talk about 3 benefits of Kundalini Awakening and physical ascension process. So also before I start the video, I would like to let you guys know that if you are undergoing Kundalini process and you need some support in terms of your initial stages or you are having some difficulties in managing your Kundalini symptoms, I do offer consultations, and I will put the link in the description box below. If you would like to ask me a question or you need some support while passing through this process, and you have some questions around which you are confused and you need some support. So since I have undergone this process for over more than 14 years, and since I have integrated a lot of aspects of this process, I can easily help those who are in the initial stages of Kundalini symptoms and you are facing any kind of physical discomfort or this energetic discomfort. I would be able to offer you some consultation with regard to that. I will put my description in the link below. I would love to help you and reach out to you guys, because I remember when I was going through this process, when I reached out to people who were already who had undergone this process, that how helpful it was, and it helped to erase a lot of confusion from my system and allowed me to move forward with that process in the initial stages. Though I navigated this process on my own most of the time, so that allowed me to get in touch more with my core and the higher guidance. So that gave me more confidence when I connected with the higher guidance and sought guidance through that energy and followed it, and felt better after following that guidance. So that improved my sense of confidence in listening more and more to my higher guidance. So guys, I would really like to help you. If you have any question, I can also be reached through email. If you have one question around which you are keen to gain clarity, you can also reach me out through email or through Skype. So let's get started with today's video. Today's video is about 3 benefits of Kundalini Awakening or physical ascension process. So I would like to there are a lot of benefits, but today's video we would like to focus on how Kundalini Awakening, it helps you to get in touch with your higher self. And so we are going to discuss and talk about the benefits of your relationship with your higher self. So this process is bringing you in the dimension of your consciousness where you are able to get in touch with your higher self. Now, what is higher self? Higher self is a part of your inner consciousness that could feel the connection with the higher source, and it makes sure that you can feel, it's only when you can feel that connection that there is some force beyond your limited ego that you truly begin to tap into the power of this process. So the purpose of this process is to let you shed your egoic skin. Now, when you shed your egoic skin, it doesn't mean that you are without ego. You do have ego. We all have ego, and we will continue having ego, the sense of self, so far as we are in this body as individuals. But its purpose is to shed your negative egoic self, whose foundation is laid upon the social conventions and beliefs, and how you were conditioned to believe once as children, and you were raised through those conventional belief patterns. So when Kundalini rises through you, it forces you to shed your egoic skin of limited belief patterns, so that you could tap into infinite possibilities of your core, of your being, of your authentic self that has arisen through the universe. So it is connecting you back to the source, to the universe, and its infinite possibilities. So it's a beautiful, beautiful process when you begin to tap into that part of your consciousness. It is there you begin to generate more creative possibilities and start connecting with your unique creative purpose. So that is the one biggest benefit of Kundalini awakening process, which I don't think is possible otherwise, because because we when we because our brain is working in a loop, when we are operating from the way we have been brought up, we are operating within that loop of the belief patterns, and we don't know, we don't have a referencing if anything else could exist. So the purpose of Kundalini awakening is, and I would tell you, it is not all that blissful process, because when you are losing a part of you, when you are losing a part of you that you identified with in the past, it is a painful process. It is a painful process when you have to shed your old skin, you have to let go of your beliefs that you truly believed were part of you and you identified with them. So because you cannot be blissful without undergoing pain. That is a universal law. And in the spiritual process, you have to work on yourself, you have to undergo pain, you have to confront it, you have to acknowledge it, you have to acknowledge your shadow aspects. So don't believe that Kundalini awakening process is very blissful all the way from beginning to the end. It is a process of growth, it is a process of evolution, and it is a process that truly brings you home. But you have to walk on this journey. This is a hero's journey, and on a hero's journey you have to confront your shadow aspects, you have to work on yourself, you have to brutally, honestly face your darker aspects, so that once you overcome and work on your darker aspects, you can step into light. So the purpose of this process is to bring you into that light, because once you have done the work on yourself and you step into the light, it is like an eternal light. You are going into your authentic self. You have crossed over the hero's journey, and you will be rewarded for that. The universe is going to reward you for that, my friends. So Kundalini awakening process is a process of bringing you in touch with your core self, your universal core self, your authentic self, where when you make that connection with your higher self, um, there are benefits that it lets you will be less doubtful of yourself. You will be more confident about your choices you make in life. So one of the benefits of getting in touch with your higher self is that you become more confident about your life choices. Right away. Now when I go to the shopping center, I can see the difference. Like, I don't have to go around the whole showroom to know what I want in one shop full of clothes. I instantly know after going through that what I need, and I always pick up and make the right choice. I don't have to hunt and try 10 different dresses to know that, okay, this is what I want. So this is what it does. It instantly you begin to understand without wasting your time and effort on the things which are good for you. So it is kind of tuning you and fine tuning your intuitive senses as well. So one benefit is it helps you to shed doubts, that shadow aspect of you where you doubt yourself, where we all are full of doubts, right? So it is fine tuning that capacity of you where you're getting in touch with yourself, that higher self perspective. Secondly, it is fine tuning your intuitive consciousness. You are able to make better decisions about yourself. You instantly know, because now you are becoming more transparent and you're getting in touch with your authentic core, and your authentic core talks back to you, and you have the capacity to listen to it, and all that mind chatter is kind of becoming less and less and less, and you're becoming more present. So another benefit, the number one, is it is making you more intuitive and you have more clarity in your decision making. Number two is it is making you more present. because your mind chatter, it begins to diminish, it kind of begins to evaporate. So when you're less in your mind and more in your body, then you have more sense of presence, so it is making you more mindful of your daily chores, of your daily life, and it's bringing you more into your body. So it's like helping you to cut down on the stresses that come through overthinking and over worrying. And so that is the second benefit of Kundalini awakening. And the third benefit of Kundalini awakening is that it is helping you to have healthy personal boundaries. It is also helping you to have more emotional regulation. So you are able to witness yourself. It is giving you that strength to be able to see yourself. You can see yourself in as if you're seeing yourself in a mirror, but it is not that you're seeing your physical persona, you're seeing your energetic persona, you're seeing your shadow aspects in the mirror, and you're acknowledging those shadow aspects. So you are observer of your own self, you're the witness of your own self, your inner self. And as it is opening up the layers of your subconscious, so you're able to witness the shadow aspects of your subconscious and work with them in alignment with this energy, and so that you could clear the clutter and able to access the purified frequency of your authentic core. And this purified frequency of your authentic core, where you can access more possibilities and jump out of your limited belief patterns and create those breakthroughs and go with the flow in your everyday life. So I hope you enjoyed watching this video on three benefits of Kundalini awakening, that how it connects you with your higher consciousness, and within that connection of the higher consciousness you are able to access your intuitive capacities, you are able to make better decisions and have better clarity, and also you are becoming more mindful and present in your body, and it is decreasing and making your mind chatter is reducing, so that you can come more in your body and be more present and mindful with your daily chores. So it is kind of basically bringing you to the basics, which are simplicities of the life and decluttering your life, and making you an observer of your own life. And it reminds me of the quotation from Shakespeare, that he said something like this, that this life is a drama, and or this life is a stage, and we are all actors and actresses in the drama of life. So exactly, this is what it makes you witness. I can say that when this energy is processing through you, you can literally see that whatever is happening outside of you is the drama of life. And that is when your ego becomes very fearful, when it could literally perceive what we perceive as a stage in the real world. You perceive this whole thing you're perceiving around you, the mountains, the trees, the rivers, the pond, the fish, the bird, everything is kind of very temporary, and it is created as a drama of the universe. So that realization, when it happens at the deepest layers of your consciousness, is scary, because it brings to you your original memory of going back home, because you are in a temporary home right now. So that memory could scare you, and that memory could motivate you to start looking within and seek your authentic self, your core self, and connect with your authentic home, that is your soul, spirit, and that higher divine force from which you have originated. So I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and I look forward to speaking with you guys more about this topic. And I hope all of you stay safe and sound, and enjoy your time with your families wherever you are around the world, and lots of love and light to all of you. Enjoy yourself. I'll see you soon.